What up, y'all? It's AP. It's AP. You already know. But listen, we're sending out prayers and a special shout out to Dave Chappelle because it was made known that Dave has COVID-19. But listen, he's doing good. He's at home resting in quarantine and he's asymptomatic. That means he has no symptoms. And it's crazy. You know, he recently been touring, doing comedy. He canceled some comedy tour dates down in Texas. Because Texas right now, listen, it's a bunch of states that's like this, but Texas is wide open. You can basically tour. They could have concerts full of thousands of people, hundreds of people, do whatever you want. You know, just a week ago, rapper, I guess you could call him rapper, actor, whatever. I'm not a fan of his, but maybe some of y'all are. Rapper Bow Wow, he was on tour. Well, not on tour, but he did like a spot date at some nightclub down in Houston, Texas. And he caught a lot of flack over that because it was, listen, literally, I mean, the video is online, it was all over social media. The video in the club had like hundreds of people. Of course, nobody had masks on and he was performing, doing his thing.
It is ludicrous when these bars and clubs have been allowed to classify themselves as restaurants. And when you look at these pictures, there's no food on the table.
Yo, the mayor, he was saying, I'm a good dude. Listen, if you're watching, if your siblings are watching, all I want to do is just watch the game in peace and party with my people. That's my only message to the mayor. You know what I'm saying? I come in peace. I love Houston.
Bow Wow. First of all, we still talking about the kid Bow Wow. I mean, it's a grown man, but we still talking about the kid Bow Wow in 2021. And why would anyone risk their life in 2021 with the coronavirus and everything else that's going on? Why in the world would you risk your life going to see Bow Wow at a club? Seriously? And somebody else that's at home doing well, recovering, and on the comeback trail is my man. That's right, Dr. Dre. Yo, as you already should know, and I think I might have told y'all a couple of weeks ago, he suffered an unfortunate brain aneurysm, which let him, it basically put him in the hospital for a couple of days, in ICU. He was in ICU for a couple of days, but he's recovering well. He's back at home and he's in the studio. Now the rumor is, y'all, that Dre is in the studio because a photograph was released by one of the producers, one of his homies, one of his closest, producers that he works with. I forget his name, but one of the producers that Dre collabs with on the regular, he released a photo on IG and it showed Dre in the studio with his production team, the doc, the diggy doc, y'all. It's getting funky, Ooh. And hopefully, the rumor is that Dre is back to working on this album called DETOX that he's been promising us for like the last 16 years now. The album suffered some leaks, a bunch of leaks, like about maybe like 10, 11 years ago. So he scrapped the album and, he picked up working on it again, but he didn't want it to come out for a bunch of different reasons, blah. But, the word on the street is that, he has, a newly found, want to complete the album. So Dre, hopefully we can get that DETOX sometime within the next year or two, because I've been waiting on it. I know everybody's been waiting on it. It's AP, and you already know where I'm at. I'm on the spot. Peace.